We are live. Well, there's Joshua. Well,
There he is.
Oh, did that work? So I got this figured out now?
Yeah.
Prehistoric action there.
I had to get off my phone, I guess. So I'm on my computer now. So,
Tyler, did you see that preview?
no,
Yeah.
I missed everything up to
Oh,
this
you
point.
did? Anyway, we played a little stream before that. Joshua was back in the dark ages.
Oh, really? The time of disposable cameras and SD cards.
Yeah, I had the very first GoPro on that, and it was on a painter stick.
A painter stick.
But Kevin Workman, he made one, so I duplicated it, and it was like a 12-foot long painter stick, and I mounted the GoPro on it.
Did you use duct tape and everything?
Black electrical tape. So
it's amazing how far things have come, you know.
It is. Anyway, what we want to do is let everybody know what we're doing here. Welcome to Conversations with Kayakjak tonight. We have a new setup here. I don't even know what you call it, but it's with a duck of some StreamYard, and and Tyler thinks that I think it's a little bit better. But tonight we got Tyler Cole, Joshua Boothe on. As you guys know, they directed the All American series, and that's kind of our topic tonight. We've got quite a few on here already, and if you have questions, there's James Leggett. Hey James, he's running a new series, the Central States series. So there's something for everybody. If you want to fish this next year, you don't got to travel far.
There's going to be a tournament every weekend somewhere.
Yeah.
It
reminds me of the good old softball days when you kind of had to pick where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
And figure out the competition. You know what high level you wanted to go to. But right now it looks like winter's setting in. Except Tyler, you did some ice fishing today, huh?
Yeah, I got out last week on first ice. I actually went up to La Crosse with Jeremiah Burrish up there, and we probably iced between three of us probably close to 300 bluegills. It was ridiculous.
Jeez.
And then got out today, and we kept 31 out of farm pond today.
Wow.
And all great big bluegills. So.
Are you cleaning them, eating them?
Yeah, they're delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't get the fishing out of the ice part, but I do. I love eating bluegill, man. They taste good.
I just talked to a couple guys down south. One of them put up 102 inches. The other one put up 98 today. I'm like, I am so jealous.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to have ice, so you guys are speaking a foreign tongue to me. So our water stays open year round.
Heated tent, but I'm telling you.
Well, that sounds kind of cool.
We got about an inch here right now, but I'm not an ice fisherman either. I just walk around it, walk the dog.
Yeah, we got a solid 5. It varies a lot from lake to lake, and I mean, this time of year you got to be real careful because I mean the wind will keep it open, and you don't know what's what right now.
Yeah. Well, we got Clay Roberts. Welcome, Clay from Colorado. Jeff Mellencamp's on.
Hey guys.
Here. So you guys got questions asked. We've got I think 17. Well, somebody just dropped off down around 16. Anyway, must be the beards.
Right.
Scared people. Okay, so we're going to talk about the All American here real quick, guys. Let's hear what's going on. Go ahead.
Kick her off, Josh.
You got
the first event.
Yeah, I mean, we decided to kick this off this year. You know, there was kind of a void in the Midwest for a big time kind of Midwest. I don't really want to say pro series, but something a little bit above the club level. So we thought that the anglers wanted it, and we had the ability to put it together. So we decided to go for it this year, and we'll see what happens. We're going to start off on Lake Ouachita, April 3rd. If I'm correct, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that's how. Yeah, there we go. He's got the details, but we spread this out. We tried to, the All American Kayak Classic was a big success. We were really proud of that, and we kind of ran from that. A lot of the states that represented well at the All American, we kind of felt like were the states that needed these tournaments. In the Midwest, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa, they're kind of getting, in my opinion, they're not getting the attention they deserve on a national level. Yeah. So we figured we would try to fix that problem and create a platform where guys can compete on a little higher level, win a little bit more money and travel, but not have to go too far. Like I said, I think we got one in almost every state now. And I think we're going to make an announcement tonight about another one that's going to be added that no one even knows about yet. And correct me if I'm wrong. Well, we'll get to that later, but I don't think there's ever even been a tournament in this state on a national scale.
No.
Has there? No. So we're breaking ground on that too. So we're really trying to make it to where with the All American Kayak Series, you only need to compete in 3 events. And we got it spread out to where most anglers don't have to travel very far to make that minimum 3. There's like a southern kind of a region, and there's a northern kind of a tier, and so guys can pick and choose. And if you want to travel to get extra ones in to cull some events, you can do that too. So the options are there, and I think that's going to work out good. And we really wanted to just keep it simple. We wanted to keep it grassroots style. Big payouts. We're not out to make a profit. We're not out to, promote a company down your throat. We're just here to provide a platform for anglers to go out and compete on some great lakes that we felt like needed some recognition. I got like Lake Tenkiller. Nobody goes to Tenkiller.
I got to say though that I went to the All American down there, and my goal was to make the top 10 of my club so I could qualify. Well, I got 11th. I got Sportsman of the Year, so I got to go. Anyway, we had some guys roll up anyway on that, but guys, that was that's a top 3 for me all time. In fact, if not number 1, an event with it just felt so good, felt comfortable.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, go ahead.
Oh, what do you got?
I got some guests somehow. What's going on, guys?
Your family?
Oh, I got some Moyak members here.
Really?
Stokes and Nick Boo. Come on, guys. Get them
in there.
Surprise me. Come on in.
Hi, guys. Nick and who is that?
Jason.
And Jason. Cool.
Jason Stokes.
What's up, fellas?
What are you guys doing here?
Well, we're supposed to deliver something to you. We're here on behalf of Moyak Anglers to present you with a gift card.
What?
To Everhart's. Them guys on there could probably tell you a lot more about it.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Tyler. Open that envelope.
Is this my envelope?
Well, we had a tough time getting it live for you, so you could open your envelope.
Must be delay, satellite delay.
What's going on here?
Right? I get handed an envelope the other night. Buddy invites me out Wednesday night for supper. I'm like, well, I got a podcast. He's like, yeah, that's fine. We'll set you up in the basement. And then we canceled it, and he hands me this envelope, and he's like, you can't open it until you do your podcast. So I just ripped the tape off it. It's been above my visor. Oh, you guys are crazy.
I know. I'm confused. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's you guys do a great job what you're doing, and we love it. We'll deserve, and we're looking forward to 2021.
Did you set this up, Marty?
My wife does a lot of stuff, so I don't know. Anyway, I got to tell you guys now.
Wow. We were sneaking around outside like we were coming into a raid or something. There you go.
Oh man,
there you go.
This is amazing.
Happy shopping, Merry Christmas,
guys. We're gonna get out of here. All right, thanks, guys. I'll explain
Man, you guys
more.
gonna take off already?
Yeah. You get out of here. Let you get back to it.
Man,
I'll just have to watch it later. Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you for what you do, man.
Merry
We'll see you, bro.
man. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks,
We will
That's all
we'll see
about right
you in the spring.
Yeah.
So, let everybody in here, what's going on? Number one is a whole bunch of anglers got together and from the All American. And you guys are such an inspiration to us. We felt it was important that you be recognized for that. So each of you has a $550 gift card to Everhart's. Now that should buy a few crankbaits for you, or whatever. Frogs. Okay. But anyway, I want to thank all of the anglers that helped donate for that cause. And when we first started, the donations were coming in, and about 1,100. In fact, I've got a couple more, I think, that came in later that I'll get you another gift card for that. So, but I know at least $1,100 came in from the anglers from the All American for you guys. So,
are you kidding me?
No,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So, happy holidays.
Yeah. No, I mean, thanks to everybody. You know.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. You know, that whole event for me was that tug right here. You know, that was important to me to watch all that. I mean, for something like this to happen, I mean, I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys, and I'm sure that there's a lot of guys that aren't on tonight they'll probably see this later that'll know. But boy, trying to get this thing all timed right was kind of difficult.
Whoa, man, you pulled it off.
That's why,
gosh, man.
Josh said he couldn't be on tonight. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
So anyway,
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you, everyone else.
Yeah.
Thank you. I mean, the kayak community is amazing. I'm speechless. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's nice to know that something you're doing matters. You know,
it does. You know, like one reason I showed that trailer at the beginning is to show people, you know, where it started. It was just, you know, a few guys out there doing this, and then it all came together. And then guys like you come along and just make it even better and better. And how it's organized, and you're keeping it grassroots, you know. Yeah. And it's not a corporation. It's just a bunch of guys who love to fish, and we put our money down and say, hey, let's go at it, you know, and see what happens. Right. And it's just fun being part of it, and see something in the Midwest that's at this level is pretty neat, you know. And we're doing it ourselves, and there you go. And hopefully it gets better and better from that. So we have a few events. Minimum is 3. It reminds me of the Midwest series, a takeoff kind of that.
It was very similar to that. I mean, we pretty much ran off that model. I mean, things have evolved a little bit as far as technology goes since that went, but that's the Midwest kayak fishing series is pretty much what we were kind of bringing it, you know, this around, you know, just our area. We've got a great area for lakes. We've got great anglers. We've got great community. So we don't need to go to Alabama. We can fish right here.
Right. I put a poll on Kayak Bass Nation. You guys might have seen it the other day of people's favorite levels, and it seemed like the regional thing was big, you know. And you know, a few guys like the league thing, but basically you can fish any level you want now, you know. And this sort of thing, I know I've got a friend that's going to travel. We're going to travel together to a few of these this summer, and you know, and hopefully get to a lot of them. But it's going to be fun because this COVID thing, man, I'm like going, and where's everybody at, you know? And so hopefully we can be out back all together again and do some things, you know, besides just the fishing, you know.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that 2021 we'll be able to get back to normal.
Yeah,
hopefully.
So, What do you guys think for participation? What are you estimating the number at?
As my opinion would be, I would think we can crank out probably about 100 anglers per event, is what I would guess. The turnout, I mean, I don't really, I'm not too familiar with the clubs up north like Tyler is. But for the guys down here in South, I know the Oklahoma and the Arkansas and the Missouri guys, we're averaging 60, 70 anglers per tournament. So once we bring in, the area along with the local clubs, it just makes sense to me. I think we can hit 100.
Yeah. So let's say, how many states do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri,
7.
Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa. Or is Colorado in? No, Iowa, no. Nebraska, Minnesota.
Don't say the last. No, don't say the last one. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, there's none.
Okay. Yeah. I saw a little. I won't say anything. Okay, so if you just got 10 from each state, that's 70.
Yeah.
Average. You're gonna. Yeah. Okay, so we have this series of events. Is there a championship event?
No, I mean, this is just going to be like its own little series, but you can qualify for the All American through it just like you can in your club.
Oh, okay.
So the top 10 in AOI points, they're going to get an invite to the All American. So just kind of think of it as like another way to earn a way through your club. So
great.
In a way, the All American Kayak Classic will be the championship.
Okay. And it's kind of like last year, same lake, Truman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Different time or same time?
The only difference is we're going to make it a 2-day event next year.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
We got some big things in the works for next year.
And the city of Clinton is really on board, and they want it to be a 2-day event, so we're going to give it to them, and they're going to hook us up. So next year should be even better than it was last year.
What was
for sure?
What was the guy's name from Everhart's?
Gary Clody is the owner of Everhart's.
And then who is the tall guy we were talking to there?
And that would be Jared.
Jared.
Yep. He was actually the Moyak online angler of the year as well.
Yep.
Wow. He's the one that just helps out there, right? Kind of.
He's pretty much the man. If you go into Everhart's, he's running the show.
What's his last name?
Jared Fosno.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was great to talk to and visit with, and they've got
great guy
next year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, will you guys get to fish in it at all then?
I doubt it. There's a lot to do. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't think we're at that point yet. But
no. I mean, I
don't have no regrets about it. It doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. It doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. I love seeing everybody having a great time just as much as if I was out there on the water jacking fish. It's to me, I almost get the same kind of rush. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I've started kind of transition from competing more into directing, and there's kind of a similar thrill there. It's hard to describe, but a successful tournament's fun to pull off.
Right. For several years, I would say from like 2004 to 2013 to 15 in there, all I did was put on tournaments. I never fished. I fished 2013, fished the Spooky Bass. That was my first tournament, but it was a lot of fun just watching people out in the water, and I learned a lot from them, just floating around, taking pictures and that sort of thing. But it was very relaxed back then too, a little more tense now sometimes.
Things are a little more streamlined now, but
yeah. But boy, it sure has grown since then. So each event will have its own cash pot.
Mm-hmm.
And how many places will you pay out?
We're going to pay out the top 10%.
10%. Okay. Any hardware?
Yep, there'll be trophies.
Oh, nice.
Still in the works on that. I mean, I'm really going to dive into this. I'm going to get with Tyler, and we're going to start really putting things together after the first of the year. So been kind of on like a little holiday break, and for
December's family time.
Yeah. And
Right.
January we'll get back to work, get things rolling.
Will you have some Happy Gilmore checks too? Those big Happy Gilmore checks?
Oh yeah, that's going to be we'll have them. We call them the BAC, the big ass check.
Nice. Well, what's the entry fee at? Do you know yet?
Yeah, we're gonna be at $100.
$100. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want it to be too crazy. You know, a lot of the series, the entry fees just keep going up and up.
Yeah.
And you know, but you also want a decent payout. So we don't want to break anybody's bank, but you also want to pay good. So you got to find that happy medium. And I kind of think that $100 entry fee is kind of that happy medium for a bigger level tournament without being too crazy. You don't need to be sponsored or nothing to be able to do that. So.
And then $10 for bass.
Yep, $10 big bass with 100% payback.
Yeah. What'd you say, Tyler?
The All American, like the Kayak Classic, and along with this series, you know, you got to look at it as like it's a working man series. You know, we all have responsibilities at home. We all have full-time jobs. I mean, a lot of us do give it up and travel, you know, but this gives a chance for those guys that don't have the opportunity to make the long trips. You know, we actually set this up where we drew circles, you know, 3-4 hour circles, and tried to get an event in all those circles.
That's cool.
Yep. So no matter where you live, you only got to drive about 3 to 4 hours max, and you can hit 3 tournaments.
Yep.
That's nice. That's nice for us guys that have to work Friday night late.
Right.
And then
it's all about, you know, it's a concept that I kind of learned about in the Marine Corps. It's, you know, set people up to succeed. You don't set people up to fail. Yeah. We're not going to make all these crazy rules or restrictions that makes it harder. I mean, it's supposed to be fun. Yeah. It's supposed to be an enjoyable competitive experience. So,
you know. Yep. Gotcha. That's good. Anything else?
You know, one thing I would like to add, you know, our rules are pretty much the national standard, but we do have one difference, and it's a rule that I adopted for Moyak, and it worked out good on Truman for the All American too, as well as it's the launching rule. There is no out of bounds. Okay. So you're not going to catch a fish out of bounds unless you launch out of bounds. If you launch in bounds, then you're allowed to paddle anywhere you want to go and go fish anywhere you can get your kayak. I mean, that's what kayak tournaments are all about. It's getting in places where no one else can go and finding those secret places. Mm-hmm. So there are no out of bounds. Okay. You launch within the lake boundaries, and then if you can paddle there, you can go fish it. Mm-hmm. So that sets us apart, I think, from the other series, because I believe they all have these boundaries where you can't go past it and fish. Mm-hmm. Not the All American. You can go anywhere you can paddle to. Just launch from a public access that's, you know, on the lake within bounds, and we'll have maps posted for every lake, so it'll be very clear. Yeah. But once you launch, just go fish. Go fish anywhere you can get to. Go find that secret spot. Go find that backwater. Go find that little creek and go way up in there.
Nice. So when's the first one? What date do you guys have?
April 3rd.
Yep. In Arkansas. Yep. We're going to start down south. We're going to warm up quicker.
Yeah.
You know, the spawn should be kicking in right around then. So if you haven't been to Lake Ouachita, man, that is an amazing, beautiful lake. It's the history there. It's like the volcanic history, the mountains, the scenery. You can go there and not catch a single fish and have a great time. Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. Me and my wife have actually put it on our vacation list as places to go camp.
Yeah,
once a year.
You know, I stayed in the hotel there, and there's a restaurant right next to it. I can't remember the name of it now, but the best service I've ever had. Mm. Amazing food there. It's on. Oh man, so it overlooks a bay. I can't remember, but anyway, we'll probably get those out there for you guys. Some of those places we stayed at, but also you have a shot at a giant striper.
Yeah, that too. And Ouachita is all public land. So technically, if you wanted to just kayak all your gear out to an island, you can set up camp on an island and then go fish from your own base camp. That would be legal. Yeah. Ouachita is a pretty unique lake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice. All right. Well, anything else?
Tyler?
Oh, we can run through these dates and times, and we have
talk about the schedule.
Yeah, so then we kick it off at Ouachita April 3rd, and then we come back a little bit further north to Lake of the Ozarks May 8th. And then we go to probably one of the most I'd say underrepresented lakes that is unreal for smallies and monster largemouth. You might get a bonus muskie. You will get bonus pike. But Lake Okoboji in northwest Iowa, we're going there May 15th.
That's a pretty good time to be there too, from what I've researched.
Yeah,
it is. It should be an incredible event as long as the ice is out by then.
Nice.
So then we're going to Kansas next to Lake Wilson.
Another
June
amazing
12th.
smallmouth, big smallmouth in there too. Big giant smallmouth that not many people know about this lake. I'm looking forward to this one probably more than any of the other ones on the schedule because I've never been there. And after I started looking into it, wow, this place looks really freaking cool.
Yep. Nice. And then we head back up to, and everybody mark this one because this kicks off it's basically a pre-fishing tournament. Pools 8, 9, and 10 on the Mississippi River, July 10th. Mm-hmm. Then we're off to another smallie factory. This place, it's another unkept secret in Wisconsin. We're headed to the Madison chain of lakes. And that'll be
there too.
August 7th. And there, you find the rock piles, you'll find the giant smallies.
Multiple lakes to fish as well.
Yeah, there's 7 plus the rivers that connect them. I mean, it's an expanse that you can't hardly fish. So then we head back south to Oklahoma. We're going to go to 10 Killer August 21st. And that
another big smallie factory.
Yep. And then our newest addition. This is going to be like Josh said before. There's never been a tournament up here on a national, Midwest, regional level, anything. We're going to Lewis and Clark Lake in Yankton, South Dakota, September 11th with the Sticks group. That's their championship weekend. We're going to go up there and party with them. And it's going to be, we'll have all the boundaries for that. It's river fishing, it's lake fishing, you name it, it's there. And
that's the upper Missouri River, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Lewis and Clark territory.
Yep. I took my CJ there many years ago in a kayak. Oh my God, we caught so many smallies up there on that, and it's going to be a good one.
Another beautiful place just to go camp out and enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, there's a little something for everybody on the schedule. We banged our head off the wall trying to put this schedule together, just trying to get something for everybody. And I wanted to keep the Colorado crew in this because, I mean, they represented so well at the All American.
Yep.
Give them Kansas guys something, the Oklahoma guys something, give us Northern guys. And so I think we got it. I think we got it pretty well knocked up. So
cool. That's I figured it out. It's going to take me, if I charge $30 a lawn, if I mowed 24 lawns, I could go to all of them.
There you go.
You're in the lawn mowing business now.
I am going to be.
Well, he's going to be retiring. He's got to find something to do.
I got retirement.
Maybe I'm not. I haven't announced that yet, but maybe
you start shoveling driveways out for snow for your neighbors.
Whatever it takes.
Right.
Grocery deliveries.
Yep.
Who knows? So that's a great schedule. I mean,
I hope everybody likes it. I mean, we thought about it long and hard, and it's these days it's not only hard to come up with a schedule, it's hard to find the dates that are available. There's so many options out there, and we still don't even know Bassmaster's schedule yet. So
Right.
Man, my fingers are crossed that we don't have any major conflicts because there's really no days left.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have to adjust anything. I don't think it's even possible. So, I mean, the schedule's not locked in 100%, but it's 99.9% locked in because there's just no other options.
Right.
So,
And what I'm seeing is like, there's several what do you call it? Leagues, I don't know, or clubs. You basically have to pick your club and then Midwest, the All American. If you try to go 2 of the clubs in the All American, it's probably going to be pretty tough to. You can probably get it done and fish the minimums.
Yeah.
But I know, like for me, I want to fish a Moyak one. I could fish a Camel if I could, or 2. But it is going to be tough because I want to fish the sticks, and we have the Central States now, and they're fishing Iowa. Which there's some great lakes in Iowa.
Mm-hmm. So, I know. As kayak anglers, this year is going to be nuts. I mean, if you're really into it, you probably have a tournament almost every weekend.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I just did mine today. I think I fished 33 live tournaments last year.
Wow, that's a lot.
A lot of traveling. Some are local though.
That's hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with onlines, I think I don't know about you guys, but I fished 62 total.
Damn.
Different tournaments. So that's why my elbows. Oh man, my elbows are shot.
Oh man, that's a good way to do it real quick.
I fished one bracket and it burnt me out for the year.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, those are
It
tough.
taught me a lesson. My online warrior days are over. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Well, this is a great schedule, guys. Looking forward to it. And if they have any guys have questions, they can message you guys on Facebook or text you. Is there a website yet?
Absolutely. The website's being created right now. Our webmaster's working on it. We should have it up and running pretty soon. But for now, we're just doing everything on Facebook.
Okay.
So the All American Kayak Series or the All American Kayak Classic on Facebook.
All right. Well, I've never been to a tournament where just the raffle took 3 hours. That was awesome.
Oh man, we sped it up too.
Yeah. Well, I saw everybody falling asleep.
That was something we didn't really plan on. We were like, we didn't think we were gonna have so much stuff to give away. We would have to come up with a streamlined plan to give it away.
It was in November.
Yeah.
It was. Everhart's did a great job, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm really grateful for everything they've done. They want to really step up, and they talked to me last year about really getting involved in the kayak community, not just in Missouri, but across the Midwest. And they do what they say. They're a family-owned company, and Gary is a man of his word, and definitely have my brand loyalties. Everhart's, I love them. I wish there was more of them. I have to drive like 2.5 hours to get there. I want one closer.
I'm 6.
Hear that, Gary? You need to franchise out. We need branches.
Right. We need an Iowa branch.
One in
like an Ozarks branch down here in the Ozarks too.
Right.
Just put one in each state.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You hear that, Everhart's?
I've got the building here for it.
Perfect.
Right here in Auburn, we could have an Auburn Everhart's.
Gary's sitting at home going, we're going to have to talk about this.
Yeah.
Franchise opportunity.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I think we're been about Joshua. I know you have family and stuff, and so thank you for taking the time to do that. We definitely want to take away from that, but we wanted to surprise you tonight too. So
well, you definitely did that, and for everyone that had a hand in this, thank you so much. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm on top of everything, and you guys totally caught me off guard at this. I had no idea this was coming. I hadn't heard no doc talk about this. This is a great surprise. So thank you, everyone. I thank you. And Merry Christmas to everyone.
You bet. Tyler, do you have any idea what was going on?
No. I got this envelope and it says open only during live for All American. So I'm sitting here now. Me and Dustin have been friends since 6th grade, like best friends, brothers, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who sent it? Like, I'm trying to put a correlation together, and I'm like, he's like, I can't say anything, and I'm like. He's like, but if you open it, act surprised. I'm like, no, I'm going to put it above my visor, which I did.
That's awesome.
And it's been killing me for 4 days.
We were sitting here just having the conversation, and someone comes in my office, and I'm like, babe, I told you I'm getting ready to do this podcast. No interruptions. And
we got a great story
too. Two of my buddies come walking through the door. I had no idea they even knew where I lived.
It was like a stakeout. John, yours was like a stakeout. No kidding. We're gonna meet here at the gas station, and then guys don't go until we changed tires. I don't know how many times, you know.
And did my wife have anything to do with this?
No wives, no girlfriend, no nothing.
That's impressive,
right?
Yeah. And
thank you.
One said, "This is like my cop days, man. This is fun," you know.
It's funny because I was trying to sit out in my truck and do this on my phone, but it wasn't working, so I had to come back inside real quick and change everything up. So
it'd be great if they banged on your window of your truck.
I know. I'd been like,
"Let's go fishing."
It would freak me out, man.
Josh Leggett James Leggett has a question. Does Everhart sell tackle and gear online?
Yes, they do, but they're in the process of completely revamping their website and their online store. So nothing you see right now is really current. So yes and no. So you can order stuff online, but it's not what it's going to be a lot better in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
We want to thank Everhart's and all the sponsors. There's so many.
Kayakjak, as well. RoboHawk, Kayak Cushion. Yeah. Oh man, there's so many.
Yeah.
One of our guys just popped up, guys. You see who that is? Dwayne Wally.
Mr. Dwayne Wally. Yep, we'll be on Tourney X for next year as well too. If anybody's wondering about that, the All American, we'll use Tourney X for 2021.
Yes. Love it. Dwayne does too. So, all right. Well, we're gonna close her up here, and everybody have a Merry Christmas. Let's have a Happy New Year, and we're looking forward to all the great things you guys are putting out there for this series, the All American Kayak Series. And that logo that I put out there, is that okay to use that? To promote it?
Yep. Yeah, we had to redo the logo, so you're gonna see a little bit new look for 2021.
Cool.
Yep.
All righty. Well, maybe we'll do another one here right before the start to make sure everybody's on the same page if you want, and bring them all together. Unless you guys do one yourselves, it's up to you. But
absolutely
enjoy helping you guys out. And also with Kayakjak Outfitters, I just want you to know, I don't know if that means a guided trip, but we'll sponsor a guided trip for this year's tournament. So
awesome. Cool.
Well, real quick while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to try to put together a vendor fair sort of thing.
Cool.
During the week or the days leading up to the All American. Basically what we're going to try to do is whoever wants to come set up tables, you just donate product to the event, and that takes care of your table space. And we're going to try to put something together there. And we recruited Brady Stores to help us with it. And so he's going to be the big lead for it. But if you guys are interested and you got product you want to get rid of or want to set up in front of the anglers, just reach out to one of us and we'll get you pointed. What's that?
Who did you say was running that?
Brady Stores.
Okay.
Yeah, we figured this was a good way too, where we can get some companies to be able to give them a platform to promote their product without costing them a fortune. Yeah, because just like we're all about the local clubs, we're all about the small business. The custom lure guys. If you want to come and set up we're not going to charge you nothing. Just donate a little bit of product so we can raffle it away and give it away to the anglers and let the anglers check it out. It's a win. It's a win-win. So.
Right. Well, you got one for me already, so
perfect.
There you go. Perfect. We got our first booth for the 2021 All American Kayak Classic.
I got Dwayne's sending somebody up for him.
Dwayne's going to be donating some yearly memberships to Tourney X as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Tourney X is going to be setting up. So this is going to blow up. I mean, I think we've got the platform that's going to allow this to grow. So that's the hard part. The hard part's done. So now we just.
Yeah. And I mean, the nice part about it is, you know, like we don't have a lot of big shows that are focused on the kayak side. You know, if you want to see the newest, latest, greatest product, you got to go clear to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's make our own little mini big show, you know.
Yep. And that will be at the final event or
that will be at the All American Classic. Yep.
At Sherman Lake at the Civic Center, where we've got plenty of room.
That's
and you know, everybody saw just how big that place really is. So we have a lot of room to grow.
And we may as well throw it out there. There's going to be a Bass Wives Club meeting at the local winery out there. The ladies are working on that right now, where the wives, girlfriends can go out and they can have a day drinking wine and complaining about all of us fishing all the time.
Yep, and all the money we spend on fishing tackle. So there's going to be a little bit of. We're going to try and make it a little bit more family oriented. But
I don't spend any money on fishing equipment.
Me neither.
No, and that's what this support group is for all those women that have to deal with our crap of life.
But yeah, you know, and definitely give back to the ladies, you know, because they put up with a lot of crap from us all year long. So
we're just going to keep growing it and make it more of a family club fun time.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Good deal.
Can I get a bounce house?
You put your cot in there and camp out in it.
It's $5 and you can bounce for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to close her up. Thanks, guys.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Marty.
Yeah. We're looking forward to this next year again, guys. And we'll see you all in the water soon.
All right. Thanks again.
Okay. You bet.
Happy New Year.
You guys too. Yeah. Let's see.